And you're welcome to News 24/7. My name is Lenya N. Christopher, and News 24/7 is proudly sponsored by GH Media School and GH Cosmetology School. And now let's move on to the headlines of the news. Chokosis and Konkombes clash again in Saboba. Monday, 20th May 2019 rain kills 2 persons in Adabraka. My wife and child died shortly after my best friend sent me into jail. Man shares his story. Moving on to the international news. South Africa's ex-president Zuma supporters insults NPA. To the entertainment news, BT congratulates their crush Sarkodie for winning VGMA's Artist of the Decade award. And to the sports news, Akufo-Addo backs Akwesi Appiah's new Black Stars captain. And now to the news in details. Chokosis and Konkombes clash again in Saboba. The clash between the Chokosis and Konkombes in the northern region is as a result of a piece of farmland, and this led to the arrest of 5 persons who were involved by the Northern Regional Police. According to the police, 3 persons were picked up on Saturday, while 2 were picked up on Sunday yesterday. Cartridges of about 24 were retrieved from the suspects by the police at Tambo, and 2 single-barrel guns and 49 cartridges from those arrested at Bombaba. All suspects are in police custody, aiding investigations. The disturbances happened barely 24 hours after Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who was on a tour of the northeast region, had made a passionate appeal to the feuding factions in the Charponi area to soften their positions and amicably settle their differences. 2 persons are reported dead as some parts of Accra got flooded after heavy rains on Monday morning, 20th of May 2019. Areas like Okponglo, Legon, Kwame Nkrumah Circle Interchange, Aveno, Alajo, and some other parts of Kaneshi got flooded. The 2 bodies were found at Adabraka, a flood-prone area in the capital. At the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, some vehicles got stuck in the floods while pedestrians traversed the knee-level floods. Flooding in Accra is perennial, and all attempts by authorities to get citizens to avoid building on waterways and clogging the drains have proven futile. Moving on to the stories. Eric Kwesimafo, a former inmate of the Nsawan prison, lost his child after a few days he was sentenced to 18 months in prison for unsettled debts. Eric, who shared his story with Ibrahim Opon-Kwateng on Crime Check TV, further revealed that his beloved wife also died 2 weeks after their child's death, and he didn't have the opportunity to bid any of them a proper farewell. According to Eric, his daughter fell off a swing in school and broke her neck, and he didn't have money to foot the hospital bill at the time, and so he turned to his friend to help. The friend who had helped Eric secure a job as a driver at Access Bank was kind enough to lend him 2,000 Ghana cedis he needed to foot his daughter's hospital bill, as well as an extra 2,600 Ghana cedis to pay for his rent, of which his landlord was demanding us at that time. And now moving on to the international news. South Africa's ex-president Zuma supporters insults NPA. Firmly convinced that the corruption case against former President Jacob Zuma is politically motivated, his supporters hurled insults at the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, calling them dogs, while telling Police Minister Becky Cele to rein in his people to stop persecuting Zuma. Singing outside the Pietermaritzburg High Court precinct on Monday, Sibusiso in Congo led a group of about 5,000 supporters dressed in ANC regalia. He addressed the public saying if Cele continued to follow Zuma, he will urge them to resort to war, and they are not afraid of it. And now on to the entertainment news. BET congratulates Akasha Sarkodie for winning VGMA's Artist of the Decade award. Black Entertainment Television Network, BET, has congratulated Sarkodie for winning the prestigious award at the just-ended 20th edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Award. Sarkodie defeated Emmanuel Samini, Shatawale, Stoneboy, R2Bs, Becca, female songstress Efia, Nasi, and Joe Metal to become the winner for the Artist of the Decade Award. BET on their Facebook page posted a picture of Ghana's finest rapper Sarkodie and added a caption to congratulate him. They wrote, "Our MCM has been crowned the Artist of the Decade at the 20th edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Congrats, Sarkodie." And now to the sports news. President Akufo-Addo has backed the decision by Coach Akwasi Appiah to hand over the captaincy of the senior national football team, the Black Stars, to a different player other than Asamoah Gyan. The president reportedly threw his support behind the decision in a telephone conversation with Coach on Tuesday, 21st May 2019. Asamoah Gyan, in a statement issued on Monday, May 20th, 2019, said he will not feature for the Black Stars at the 2019 African Cup of Nations. And now this is a recap of the top stories. Chokosis Concombers clash again in Saboba. Monday, 20th May 2019, rains kills 2 persons in Adabraka. My wife and child died shortly after my best friend sent me to jail. Man shares his story. South Africa's ex-president Zuma supporters insults NPA. BET congratulates dear crush Sarkodie for winning VGMA's Artist of the Decade Award. And Akufo-Addo backs Akwasi Appiah's new Black Stars captain decision. And that is the end of News 24/7. And News 24/7 was brought to you by GH Media School and GH Cosmetology School. My name is Lenya N. Christopher. Stay tuned for the rest of our programs.